So today I have here Ducati Scrambler 1100. It's a new model for 2018, so let's go. So hello from the Czech Republic, the south part of the Czech Republic. It's a beautiful Sunday today, and thanks to G4R.cz, the dealer of Ducati here in České Budějovice, who let me this bike for a nice Sunday. I was very curious about this Scrambler 1100, which came on the market last year. It was announced in EICMA 2017, and you know, it's a very competitive segment of market right now with BMW R nineT Scrambler, or soon coming probably Triumph Bonneville or Triumph Scrambler 1100. And some other bikes like XSR, Yamaha, and some other bikes. So I was very curious about this bike, to be honest. So we have here suddenly a Scrambler, which is bigger, longer wheelbase, heavier. It's more mass, you know, bigger bike for bigger guys, I think. I have 193 centimeters, and suddenly I can work with this bike. I can ride it and don't feel, you know, strange on it. From the comfort point of view, definitely no problems. We have 1100cc L-twin, of course, engine. And this is a special version, which means there are spoked wheels, better suspension, there is very good LED light, loads of aluminium, I have to say, like here, front fender, rear fender, here the swing arm, very massive, you know, this is really nice. So from the design point of view, it's very stylish motorcycle, and it doesn't matter whether you want to go for a coffee, you know, to your favorite coffee shop, or to travel to mountains, you know, and enjoy with your friends. So this is really good. In terms of engine, this is 1100cc basically from the Ducati Monster Evo from the years 2011 to 2013, and it was also, you know, of course it was highly improved and with Euro 4, and it was downgraded from point of view of torque and horsepower. So it now has about 63 kilowatts in 7,500 RPM and about 88 Newton meters in about 4,750 RPM. 2 valves per cylinder, of course, air-cooled, so it's a nice classic engine. I'm very happy that it's back in the production. There are discussions about, you know, power, whether it's not too weak, and of course the competition, to be honest, it's stronger, like BMW R90, it's way stronger, and some other bikes. But as you will see when I ride, it's not such a big problem, you know, and especially with the character of the engine, which allows you to ride fast if you push it hard. But it really feels nice riding slow and enjoying the nature and the beautiful day. Despite the fact this is over square engine, it really serves nice amount of torque from 2,300 RPM to like, let's say 5,000. I mean, of course, even more, but these, you know, 2,300 to 5,000, I felt really relaxed and have always plenty of torque, you know, on the throttle. So let's go riding. So I'm now sitting on the Ducati Scrambler 1100 Special, version Special, with better suspension and, you know, some other perks. And I am enjoying the day. This is a short test. You know, usually when I do my in-depth test, you can find on the YouTube channel, I really try to have the bike for at least 500 kilometers to 1,000 and commute on it and enjoy, you know, like rain and city traffic jam and highway and all this kind of thing, to really find some small nuances and small, you know, tiny informations about the bike which I can share. And this one I have honestly just for one day, so I'll just quickly share my thoughts and hopefully you will find them valuable. Welcome to the Czech Republic. Today is a beautiful weather. Woohoo! So first of all, here I can tell you that it's definitely not such fun and, you know, such a toy as the Icon 800 or like you know, like a typical 800 Scrambler. That's because of the, you know, like a significantly higher or bigger wheelbase, more weight. It depends on the version, but the standard version of this one has 206 kilos, the special I think 211, and it's not much. It's still lighter than the competitors in 1100cc engine range, but it is but due to you know, more weight, more wheelbase, and you are actually sitting higher, which I'm happy for. It's of course, it doesn't want to change the direction that easily, especially in the higher speeds, and that's very important to mention. But I can, like 800cc scramblers were like super specific in this one, and it was really, you know, top of the class in enjoying the small twisty roads. And here you are anyway, like despite the I mean, you're just sitting on the bigger bike. However, in the very small speeds, like in the cities, you will feel that still the front wheel is very lightweight, and it's very easy to change the direction in the city. So in this kind of category, like traveling, you know, in the city, it's not a problem at all. So commuting should be okay with this bike. Also, you know, because of the engine, because the engine, it's not that like the old Ducatis. For someone it's the bad news, for someone it's the good news, but it's definitely good, easy to use, easy for beginners. You can have 4th gear, 2000 RPM, and you can go, or I don't know, 6th gear, 70 kilometers per hour, no problems. So from this point of view, I will get back to the engine very soon, but from this point of view, it's okay. Also, seating position and comfort. I think comfort is okay for 200 kilometers trip, 1-day trip. It's okay. Again, this is a stylish motorcycle for the cities, and you know, like cafe racer, scrambler, this kind of thing, you know. And 200 kilometers trip, it's okay if you go alone. I think traveling long distances, it's just for pure fans, you know. There are definitely will be people who take it around the globe, whatever. But there are better bikes for this one. Now. Yeah, seating position, it's comfortable for my 193 centimeters, and I was surprised. I mean, it's way better than on the smaller Ducati Scrambler, which I would hardly can buy. Oh yes, but yeah, I will change the fuel maps to the sport, or it's called active. Let's go. Yeah, now it's way stronger. Let's focus on the engine. So this L-twin is over-squared, but still it offers, I think, I like it most in low RPM range. It has, from the paper, the biggest, you know, the highest level of torque. It's 4,750, and the maximum power 7,500 RPM. And you can take it to something like 8,000, and it can show you 180 kilometers on 4th gear, you know. But it's not the discipline for this bike. It can give you, look at this, you know, like 6th gear and enjoying the corners with a big, it's really elegant, you know, like it's really kind of, I like the style of riding this one, you know, like about 100 kilometers or 900 or 90 kilometers, 6th gear. You have nice sound behind you from these two pipes. It's not anything super like aggressive at all, but it's actually very nice. And overall, the engine can be quite fast. It's not like the competitors like BMW or Kawasaki Z900RS, or definitely not XSR 900 or this kind of thing, these kind of bikes. But at the same time, it's enough. It's enough powerful. I like it, and it definitely felt the difference between the smaller Ducati Scrambler, but also you will feel that the characteristic is very different, because now I'll change it back to a Journey like full map, which it still has, you know, offers the full power, but the traction control is set it up to 3, you know, the 3 out of 8 levels, I think. And I just found out that if I push this bike hard to go fast, I don't enjoy as much as I do on the other bikes. It can do it. It's fast, and the corners are fun. That's true. But I really like 80, 90, 100 on the 6th gear, and I you know, I'm still there, and I can enjoy the nature. I can see some things. I don't risk that much, you know, the fines and health. So this is good. And I was very surprised that you can have 70 and you don't need to gear down, and you just pull out the throttle on the 6th gear, and you have the, you know, very quickly 88 Newton meters of torque, with the, you know, surrounded by a very nice sound from the back, and this makes sense, you know. This, when I took this bike and I read all the reviews, I was thinking that this bike will have it difficult, you know, because it's quite expensive, and the competitors offers a lot of value. They are either like even more stylish, some of them, or faster usually in, you know, except the Bonneville 1200, which should have the Scrambler version soon, hopefully. All the bikes are faster and stronger, but from my experience so far, I realized that this Ducati Scrambler has something to offer, definitely. And I'm not even taking it to Napoli or Rome or you know, the cities and stylish cafes where it would work even better, you know. Clutch, very quickly back to the, you know, roots and important part of the motorcycle. Clutch is very lightweight, and together with the brake lever, like clutch lever and brake lever, they are both adjustable and very modern actually on this special version. And like clutch is very easy by one finger, no problem at all. The gearbox is a little bit mellow and kind of, you know, like it's you don't have like a clue, like exact idea what kind of gear, or whether you geared up or down or not. So this is a gearbox. It's not bad, but it's like a typical Ducati, you know, like you need to learn a little bit to how to work with it. The brakes are extraordinarily great, and this one is the strongest side of the bike. I mean, you know, it's better than the competition. These Brembo M4 radially mounted, together with cornering ABS. So this is the top of the class of the retro bikes nowadays. The traction control and kind of, you know, full maps, I think is just the competitive advantage only on the paper, because like full maps and this bike is not super aggressive and fast, and I don't, as for me, I don't need it. It's just I could live with just one and just focus on the ride, you know, and enjoying the day, and not thinking maybe the journey would be better than, I don't know, the other one. And then the same with the traction control, because it has 8 levels of setting, and I don't need to think, I don't know, like I just turn it off and what, you know, whatever. But the ABS, together with cornering ABS, this is really good and handy. And that's it, I think. That's it from riding the Ducati Scrambler 1100. It definitely has something to offer. The competitors, you know, are kind of strong and have usually stronger bikes. But I wouldn't care, you know. I wouldn't be really looking at or taking care of horsepower, maximum amount of horsepower. I was riding the Moto Morini, you know, Corsaro Veloce all the weekend, testing. The review will be on YouTube probably soon, and it has 140 horsepower and, you know, plenty of torque. It was fun. It was really fun. But I'm not sure whether I would, you know, take the strongest bike ever or Suzuki Hayabusa or anything. This is fun. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.